takes a little bit there. Alright, so that's good. So, yeah, not yet. So now though we want I'll get that one come up in a minute. Let me YouTube.
We had a really, really good team.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, but I'm not sure that's what we're trying to get this
You
right.
both of them had injuries while they were in college and ended their careers.
That's so where are you looking right now?
It should be content was there, yeah.
So this will also then go here. I have to. Alright, so I gotta hold on. So that's here. So let's see. Down here. That's right. Where was I? Remember where I did this right down. Yeah. So I think. And then more. Yep. You got this. You're.
I'm going to be on it.
And then we go down and take that off.
And then that if that was clicked.
Yeah, get rid of allow, disable comments, enable live chats on. That's everything, right? Save.
So there, so you can either end up, you just, it's in, following. Football's a little simpler than some of the others, because some like it's just in it's not a soccer game where the ball's 50 yards or whatever.
One deep pass.
You'll get those odd moments where upon, real deep pass, you got to go with it, but most of it is pretty simply within the frame. It's not as tough. Brian said this one was all fixed and was good to go. He said earlier.
Oh my god, my phone's blowing up.
Well, I think if that's the case, there needs to be a little pace. Different concept of getting up.
Everyone, I think people like Coach's sister wasn't there. And he's like, I can't hear you. Have you changed the mic? And I'm like, oh, Coach, he's like, sorry, because he was at home. And then like, my phone was off, and my wife calls me, and she goes, hey, like 3 or 4 people are texting me, why can't they hear you? And Coach Stein's wife was one of them. She's like, look, one of these not at the game. And apparently her sister, they listened back up in Pennsylvania, and Thursday and listened in West Virginia, and they were like, why did
Brian got in and said this one was all fixed. The other one, we got to get down to the technical such offense. And this one, he said, is fine and it's working. I will actually, as we get one out from there, I'll get out of here and bring it up on.
That happened to start last week.
Well, and it's interesting the timing. Like this, we had the field hockey county championships and during the anthem. I just before the anthem started, I brought it up to the Trojan. I'm like, you can't not sit here. The game just starts on time. The anthem's ending. I quickly shut down and started with the time. But yeah, the time. It's going fine right now. I'll check on the back and I'll get away.
Oh, this is a great thing. This is my first time up here.
Oh,
This is awesome.
it's just old.
I'll go through everything and I'll, pull out numbers to Mike and came back and forth.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
I spend my Friday afternoons before my face-to-face meetings with me and 2 of my buddies from school in office, and we sit there and put the film on our roster and go through, and then we work out, okay, this is the starting quarterback, so we have a lot of fun.
It's a need of this right now at the time. It's going to be happening. The goal is to get the goal. Everything. It's been shut down.
In my what? In my what?
High school is excited about being student athletes and paying back for sports. Please come to this community, please, make sure you're sitting on those designated spots right by blue tape on the bleachers. And as always, just like in the public scene, you're going to be 6 feet from the spectators that do not live in your immediate household. Please, folks, continue to wear those masks properly, ensure that you're covered with evidence at all times.
So like, I keep watching some of their games, I'll be sitting
My son's a junior, my youngest.
Are you in Walker?
Yeah.
I live in Walker.
We live near, I live in Vietnam.
I live in Collegeville.
Oh, yeah. I've been there for 20, I've been there for like 20
I've been there since '95.
My kids are ice hockey kids. They play like my youngest, my oldest went back and played across the 6th year.
Gotcha.
We never go to because it's called ice hockey here. He's 2 years ago, he's a sophomore in town.
My son graduated in 2000. I don't remember.
My youngest is
16.
He played varsity lacrosse as a freshman. He's going to play this year because of their ice hockey. So they're not sure what's happening in schools. Yeah.
literally at like New Teacher Orientation, I just sat by a guy who was from California University, and he just kind of started talking. I was looking at him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm on a month-to-month lease in some person's basement or whatever." And we ended up getting an apartment downtown, and then he ended up getting a job back in PA, and I was like, "I don't know, I can't afford it by myself." Luckily, I was dating my now wife at the time, and she's like, "Move your stuff into my place. I have this car there, you know." So we built the garage and everything, and I've never moved in.
We love it.
I was on, I didn't have to move, I stayed on the Facebook page for a while, just so the people on there, you just write all the crazy,
Now, he killed now the clip is. Oh, let me get back to the only thing. So score. So the score changes. Click. If this piece on score here, click that off. Because that lets you go up here, click on the settings, and you can go then type like Oakdale's now at 7. You know, you could backspace and put Oakdale 7, TJ as whatever. And then you just hit done. So it's
I'm going to score.
so right now so right now it is on. So click it off, which lets you go. Let me watch this. So I can do it right now. No, I can go. So you just hit that. The settings right up here. You have to go down to the score. Yep, that'll be the only thing. Now I'll take the keyboard out just to make sure it's going, it doesn't freeze, which that is going to freeze. When that happens, when it happens, basically just close that one off, get it, and it comes back on.
I was watching these slides. I was watching.
So don't tell them after this morning, because they're really expecting. I'm sorry. Thank you.
chair.
Good, Bob. How's school? 4.0s?
Shocker. Good. Good. Good to hear it.
Oh, fix this.
Uncle Kurt sends me like a 6 a.m. every Friday morning, my notes for today on what he's going to do. I do. She has
Here.
oh, yeah, here. That's a good idea. The pictures have been like,
Here. Have that one. I gave it to you. I don't need it. Take it easy. Wait. Oakdale High School is excited to welcome all our student athletes and fans back for some football tonight. Don't forget, folks, COVID-19 regulations in place. Please make sure you're sitting on those designated spots marked by blue tape on the bleachers. Only sit in spots marked by blue tape on the bleachers and remain at least 6 feet from other spectators. Are living in your immediate household. Please continue to wear those masks tonight, covering both the mouth and nose. You need to do that at all times tonight. To follow these regulations. May result in removal from the contest. Thank you again. Welcome to Oakdale High School. And Friday night football tonight.
They played one tonight against Carnegie Mellon,
Oh, the Tarkies.
my brother's team. And then they play, yeah, that's where my little brother goes. And then they play,
Brian.
yep. And they win the championship, or if they win that game, they play in the championship next Saturday. Next Saturday. They win the championship.
Oh, yeah, well, Reaper, I was, Reaper's in.
Yep. Yep.
I was ready I think he's smart. Sitting here, he should.
Yep.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Number 26, the last game, that's sophomore. I don't think they updated the roster. Yeah, they don't. So they're in 26 is Aiden.
How do we say his last name? Dr. Lee. On the bench.
And then,
What was this kid's name? Aiden.
Malik. And then, remember, it's
Taylor. Dude, that smells right. Come on, help it.
Oh, and then Thomas Castellanos is starting as a sophomore line today.
I can say that.
Oh no.
So we get on it. Sorry.
Oh, well, people might mishear you. There could be a pretty big misunderstanding there.
Yeah, probably.
Their goal was to make as constructive review as possible without you.
That's really funny.
Daily.
Look at that flag.
Yes, ma'am. What number?
56?
I don't have that number for 56. I got a Mark Claudia.
No, that's for Oakdale.
Oh, you don't.
Oh, I tell you. Yeah, I've been saying it right the whole year.
Commentate.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Gotcha.
Tell me the word about the game. Right? It only took you how long? No. They're all good. Considering I read 2 things.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we please have your attention for a few important safety announcements. In accordance with the state fire marshal's regulations and Frederick County Public Schools, avoid, deny, defend methods. We ask everyone in attendance to identify at least 2 emergency exits, including as a way of consulting. Show these exits and other emergency equipment and verify if they are available for use if needed. In case of an emergency, please pay close attention to the announcement regarding life-saving.
I don't know.
Wyoming Frederick County Public Schools is committed to providing a safe and positive atmosphere, free of any type of discriminatory behaviors or practices of all involved in this event. Any use of discriminatory behaviors or practices are unacceptable and should be immediately reported to the athletic director or school administrator. Additionally, for the safety of our student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans, only authorized personnel will be permitted on the field or court before, during, and after the game. Thank you. You can now enjoy the contest.
Good evening and welcome to Oakdale High School. For tonight's game, Oakdale High School is excited to welcome student athletes and fans back for sports. Coaches are reminded due to COVID-19 regulations, please make sure you're all sitting on a designated spot that you take. Bleachers are also demanded to be 6 feet from others, especially if you're not living in your immediate household. Please also continue to wear your mask properly tonight. Cover your mouth and nose at all times. For your reference, you are available on the front course behind the bleachers. Please remain socially distanced while waiting and consider using them during the games at halftime. Also, judge, the public field judge, will cross and side judge, David Eisenberg. Thank you for choosing to be officials. We respect your time and commitment and passion for the game. Without you, we would not be able to play. Also, at Oakdale High School, let's give a warm welcome to the visiting Patriots from the Governor Thomas Johnson High School. The Patriots are coached by Bobby Humphrey. And of course, let's hear for the home team, your Oakdale Bears.
I wait till he's done with 2 minutes and then charge up when I start doing it.
What's on the track this evening of the Bears Varsity Cheerleaders, coached by Mrs. Courtney.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here for the season finale of the spring Frederick County football season. Tonight's game is going to match the visiting Thomas Johnson Patriots, coming in with a 1-3 record against your Oakdale Bears, sporting a similar 1-3 record on the season as well. Coach Bobby Humphreys and the Thomas Johnson Patriots start off the year with an exciting win over rival Tuscarora for their 1 win of the season, while last week Oakdale shook off the cobwebs and got the season back on track with a big win over Catoctin, where we were in the running clock for the entire second half. Thomas Johnson won the task and chose to defer the second half. Oakdale will be receiving first on the evening. Number 51 for TJ, then Perch to kick off. And anytime you get someone wearing a number like 51 who's a lineman kicking off, you can't beat that. That might be the best thing in football. Perch's kick is going to be taken by Witt at the 19. Witt makes a move, cuts back across field, finds a few blockers, and he could go! Witt has one man to beat, takes him a block from Lebowski, and Witt's going to take it all the way back for an Oakdale touchdown! And there are no yellow flags on the field. Witt cut inside, cut back outside, picked up a big block from Lebowski, and just like that, it is 6-0 Bears. Sean Kubiak now coming on for the Bears to attempt the extra point. He was a smooth, I want to say 7 for 7 last week. Witt, a touchdown score on the hold. And the kick is good.
Kickoff.
I'm going to go 81 yard kickoff return. Yep. No worries. And you really can't ask for a better start than that for the Bears, taking the opening kickoff. Got 81 yards all the way to the house. For TJ now, you want to get out there, you want to get the ball, and you want to have a productive first drive. You're going to see the TJ offense led by number 1, Brendan Hilton. And everything you read, with the struggles for TJ, not being able to field a team last year, and, the trials that they've been going through as a program, all you hear is about this kid bringing everybody together. Keeping the team morale high, getting people at workouts, and all you hear about him is he's a great worker and a great leader. So I'm excited to see him take the helm here in the offense to get started. TJ's going to have number 6, Chike Dion, and number 22, Jack Putnam, back deep to receive the kickoff from number 28 for the Bears, Sean Kubiak. If I was a betting man, I bet Kubiak squibs it. But as we know, my predictions are most of the time wrong. Kubiak drives one deep. It's going to be Putnam, who bobbles the ball, recovers it, but a swarm of Bears quickly gather Putnam at the TJ 17-yard line. Tackle made by number 6, Michael Wheeler. Senior Josh Boston starting at defensive end for the Bears today, taking the place of junior Wyatt Turner, who's out with a shoulder injury. Witten Sheets at corner. 17, Akevich, along with 19, Kuhn at safety for today. Sophomore Aiden Blake making his first start at middle linebacker for the Bears. The sophomore got the call up. I'm excited to see his first action, first play. Hilton's going to hand it off to number 8. That's looking like Ethan Crollo off to the left side. Tackle made there by Joe Fernandez. Second and 9 now for TJ. You got senior Danny Kaler and senior Christian Rozier starting on the interior of that line. So this Oakdale defense, a nice blend of some of our seniors playing their last game and some sophomores and juniors who are ready to take that spot next year. Number 6, Joshua Brown goes in motion for the Patriots. Carlo moves in the backfield. That's going to be number 2, Jaden Pritchard taking the Wildcat snap. He moves around a little bit, but he's going to be quickly met by senior Jonathan Fernandez for a tackle for a loss of 1. Watching film this week, Pritchard, the junior, who I believe is new to the TJ area, is a playmaker. They want to get him the ball whenever they can. Pritchard took, I think it was the second snap of the game last week against Frederick, up the left sideline for a big 40-yard run. So when 2 gets the ball in his hands, expect something electric. Pritchard's going to be back there again. The quarterback, Hilton, in the slot now. You wonder if a trick play or something's up their sleeve. Coming across. Pritchard's going to take it off to the right. A big block by the quarterback to get to the outside. And Pritchard's going to shake and get a couple yards, but they're going to be short of the first down as the punt return unit comes on for the Bears. Now my boy Perch back there to punt. He does the punting and the kicking, and he plays offense and defensive line. They had a couple adventures with the snap last week against Frederick, so anything can really happen here. A good snap, fields it cleanly. And a line drive kick, fielded at the 48 by Andrew Hodges. Hodges comes up the left side, and he's going to take it up to the TJ 37-yard line, where the Oakdale Bears are going to take over for first down. Coach Stein told me this morning, he sent me a text message at 6 a.m. that said, Matt, we're going to go fast tonight, so expect a quick up-tempo from the Bears as we get started here on first down. And Coach Stein, if you're not awake at 6, you've missed half the day. Handoff up the middle to the senior Poplawski, and he is stacked up quickly. Number 55, Solomon Augustin, the junior up there quickly making a big play. 18, Cecil Doherty as well, coming in to make the tackle. Second and 10 again. Pippen starting at quarterback for the Bears today. Pippen takes the snap, gives the read. He's going to hand it straight up to the middle of Poplawski again. And still nothing doing up in the middle of that TJ defense. Number 72, Lee Jordan, there to make the tackle. Doherty again on the edge there, shutting that down. 39 for the Bears again. Tempo, tempo, tempo. The give goes to Hodges on the outside. Hodges going to get a good block. He's going to be about a yard or two short. I don't think you'll see any hesitation as Coach Stein's already calling in the play call for fourth and about a yard. Fourth and a yard here. No hesitation. Getting up quickly. Pippen with Hodges and Poplawski in the backfield. Kuhn, Dorner, and Frischkorn out wide. They give to Poplawski to the left side. He's going to get out of bounds. Enough for a first down.
And that's for Oakdale High School. Touchdown!
From my vantage point here, from my vantage point, he looked like he gained a lot more than that, but that was actually a lot closer than I anticipated. First down for your Bears. Dorner and Kuhn split out wide. Pippen's going to take a shot. Going on to the he's got Dorner wide open! And Cameron Dorner! And that is Cameron Dorner. If you've been following the broadcast, I've been yelling for more Cam Dorner all year. Throw it to Cam Dorner, because when you do, good things generally happen. Dorner from Pippen, and just like that, it is 13-0 Bears. Kubiak going for the extra point. And it's good! A little heat off the edge, but Kubiak bangs it right through. With 7 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it is your Oakdale Bears 14, Thomas Johnson Patriots 0. As we get started here tonight during our first official timeout, I would like to just shout out Jim Bass Real Estate, the Jim Bass team. Buying, selling your home? Look no further than Jim Bass Real Estate team for all your real estate needs. Tell them that Matt sent you, and you'll get a nice little hookup. Thank you, Jim Bass, for all your support for the Oakdale program. Kubiak again to kick off for the Bears. A little windy here at the field tonight. Looking like Putnam and Joshua Brown back deep for the Patriots. Kubiak with a hard line drive, kicked the last time. You see if they look for that again. And Kubiak drives it over both their heads. Kubiak using that wind to his advantage for the touchback. And the Patriots will start with the ball at their own 20-yard line. Hilton leads the Patriots out. Looking like number 5, Chike Dion, split out wide. Number 26, Beckett Taylor in the slot, along with Joshua Brown and Pritchard, putting him in the backfield. And the give's going to go to Putnam, looking for some space up the middle, but the Bears are there in a hurry. Christian Rozier coming up from the bottom of the pile. You know, I talked to Christian before the game. I said, Rozier, this is your last game, buddy. I said, I haven't heard your name called. I haven't heard your name called many times this year. And he was up to that challenge. And, you know, he said, expect big things. Be ready to say my name. So I think that's the second time I've said that already. I hope that continues. Hilton again trips to the top of your screen. Looks that way. Hits the flat, and it passes tip. And it's going to be picked off by number 8, the senior Garrett Witt, who takes it to a board. Touchdown, Bears. Garrett Witt, the senior, off the tip. It looked like there at first Hilton threw it between 2 Patriots receivers. I think it was Hodges possibly that got his hand on it. It might have been the middle linebacker, Aiden Blake, the sophomore, that tipped it. And Witt, Johnny on the spot, ticks it off for his second touchdown of the day. And that man, Mr. Kubiak, again, perfect with his extra point. And with still 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter, your Oakdale Bears 21, the visiting Thomas Johnson Patriots 0. And tonight, as we move through the last night of football in Frederick County, I'll try to keep everybody updated on games such as the de facto Frederick County Championship game between Walkersville and Middletown tonight, and Ligonor and Urbana play as well in a rematch from last week, in which Ligonor squeezed out a win over Urbana, the closest a game's been in that rivalry for a long time. Kubiak to kick it off again. Kubiak all the way back, but oh, it's going to be fielded and dropped by number 6, Joshua Brown, and it's going to be a touchback. Going to be a touchback there after the ball went off his hands. And Thomas Johnson will start at their own 20-yard line. Hilton brings the team out. Trip to the top of the field. Number 5, G.J. Dion down the lawn by himself, single receiver. Looks like Hilton and Jaden Pritchard in the backfield. Hilton takes a snap. He's looking at Dion, and my man, Charlie Sheets, breaks it up. Sheets, the senior, the diminutive cornerback, breaks on that ball. He gets in the leg. Sheets yelled at me as I was walking up here. He said, "Be nice to me tonight." It's fun to be nice to Sheets. That was a great play by number 5. He's a good kid. One of the hardest workers that you'll ever be around.
Not that Sheets.
Hilton again with trips the ball to the screen. He's going to drop back, looking for the under receiver. There's going to be some pressure coming up the side. Rozier and Josh Boston close in. That Oakdale defensive line is just eating right now. Rozier, Wheeler, Boston, they're not giving him any time to sit back and make a read. They forced him from the pocket, and he had to throw high and wide of his intended receiver to avoid the sack there. So it's going to be 3rd and long for the Patriots. 3rd and long at their own 20-yard line. Joshua Brown in motion. Pritchard back as the Wildcat quarterback. Pritchard's going to take off the right side. He's got a cluster of blockers outside. He gets the corner. Hilton again, the quarterback, out there as the lead blocker. I don't know how many offenses you know of that feature your quarterback as a lead blocker, but this has been the best production they've had, you know, when they do that, getting the ball in Pritchard's hands and have a fall on Hilton off the right side. Perks changing up from center to punter. As I mentioned earlier, these tend to be an experience whenever TJ punts the ball here. So last time it was a clean snap, clean catch, clean punt. Snap back to Perch. Gets off a wobbler line drive. It takes a great bounce for TJ. Feeding for Hodges by the 35, and he's going to get all the way up to the 42-yard line of Oakdale. And that's where the Bears will take over for a first down. Yeah, sorry, I can't do it. All right, Oakdale up to the line quickly again. They're going to focus on tempo, push the pace of the game. Pippen at quarterback for the Bears. The give's going to go up the middle to senior Poplowski. Poplowski's going to move forward for a gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards. Following 53, Rozier, and 64, Kevin Lane right up the middle. Pippen again, he's going to give it up the middle, and there's Hodges with a big burst of speed. Andrew Hodges jumps forward for 10 quick yards, and another Oakdale first down. Again, Oakdale up quickly. That is going to be the theme tonight. They're going to get up, they're going to be quick, and they're going to go. Pippen turns, looks, he sees Dorner, splits it through a tight window, and Dorner's going to have enough again with a 13-yard gain for another first down. And I love seeing that from Pippen. TJ had that covered pretty well, but Pippen went back, trusted himself, and threw a laser over to his best receiver and let him make a play on it. Pippen again with the Foster in the backfield. He turns, he's going to look at Dorner again. Oh, a double move! And there's Dorner wide open in the end zone. TJ playing man-to-man, and Dorner with a double move, and he was all by himself at the back of the end zone, and Pippen just had to set his feet and walk up to him for a nice and casual 20-yard touchdown pass. Our boy Kubiak back on to attempt the extra point. I'm not going to say anything about how many he's made in a row, so I don't want to jinx it. And another one is up and in. Still in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, it is your Oakdale Bears 28, the Thomas Johnson Patriots 0, with still 5 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first half. Oakdale jumping on him quick today, and they've scored all facets of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. You know Coach Doc up there on top of the booth. He's the defensive guru for the Bears. You know he loves seeing that. Coach Cicero, the mastermind special teams coach of the Bears, with that kickoff return, how he had it set up. These things are drilled, practiced, schemed all week, every week, so we can have these moments right now. Game update. Urbana jumping on top of Ligonor 7-0 on a 4th and 11. They threw a touchdown pass to take a 7-0 lead. Kickoff return by number 6 for TJ. That's Josh Brown taking it out to the TJ 25. And that is where they will take over on offense. You see Oakdale making several substitutions. You're seeing a lot of people coming in and out on both offense and defense, which you love to see. It's the last game of the year. Let the seniors get their reps in. The seniors have some fun, but also get the young guys in there, get them the reps, get them the experience and the minutes, and get them out there with those seniors for one last ride. Hilton putting him in the backfield for the Patriots. Brown in motion. Hilton, he's going to turn. He's going to look to the screen. He's going to throw it to Pritchard on the outside. I'm telling you, when the ball gets in the hands of number 22, Jaden Pritchard, good things happen. All that was a quick one-step throw for Hilton. Pritchard was out there, and he made 3 guys miss. So the more he gets the ball, the better. Looking at 2nd and 4 for the Patriots. 5, TK Dion on his own down here at the bottom of the screen. 6, Josh Brown in motion again. The read, ball's going to go to number 22, Jack Putnam, excuse me. And Putnam's going to slither his way forward, looking very close. I think he's going to be a little bit short. Little short. It's going to come up to about 3rd and a foot. If I'm Coach Humphreys, I'm going to put Hilton under center. I'm going to have him fall on number 51, Ben Perch. But it looks like they're going to go with the Wildcat look here at Pritchard there. So again, I say a lot of things that I would do. Clearly not the right move. And that goes for both teams. They don't think the way I do. And a little confusion there. And TJ is going to go ahead and call a timeout. So it's going to be timeout TJ with 4 minutes left in the first quarter with 3rd and about a foot. TJ comes back out. 3rd and less than 1 from the 39.5-yard line. Pritchard in the Wildcat. He's going to take it off the edge. Following his blockers. He's going to cut around. He's going to get enough for a first down there. So as mentioned before, he's an athlete. Get him the ball in his hands, get him in space, and let him run with the football. First down for the Patriots. Looking like Pritchard again on Wildcat quarterback. Number 8, Ethan Crowlow goes in motion. And they're going to try to do a quick handoff to Josh Brown, the motion man. But Boston and Wheeler for the Bears are there in a hurry. They were not fooled on that one at all. Looking around Frederick County as we continue on here, we have 6-6 in the Middletown Walkersville game at the end of the first quarter in the de facto championship game for Frederick County. 2nd and long for the Patriots here. Hilton takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. He's looking to go long. But there's that man again, number 53, Christian Rozier, with the sack. The senior, he's looking right up at me because I called him out before the game. Hilton was rolling right. He wanted Pritchard down the sideline, but Charlie Sheets was with him every step of the way. And now we have 3rd and long for the Patriots. Oakdale switches defense, takes a D lineman out, throws Dorner in at safety. Thomas Johnson comes out with Crowlow, Brown in the slot. Hilton drops back, he's looking away, looking underneath for Brown, and he's gonna throw, and there's a big hit by Witt, and I feel like that's a good call there. They're gonna call Witt for that hit. Borderline. I don't think you always call that. He was there, he touched the ball, Witt hit him, but you know, sometimes you have a 28-0 game in the first quarter, and it's not really 100% necessary, as the ball was obviously going to be over his hands a little bit. So that's gonna move for a first down for the Patriots. You don't see Coach Stein arguing that one too much. First down for the Patriots at the 45-yard line. Hilton now going in motion. Quarterback goes in motion, and that's going to be number 8 reverses field. Ethan Crowlow reverses field there and comes back for a first down. That play was one of the ones you just draw up on the playground. Off to the right, there was nothing doing it. He came around left, and no one was home. I know the Oakdale staff's not going to be happy that backside defensive end completely bit inside there. One of the jobs of the backside defense end is to hold there and contain and wait for something like that to happen. So the Oakdale end got sucked in there, and a big gain for Thomas Johnson. Hilton takes, he's going to roll right, he's going to throw it quick. Oh, to number 26, Beckett Taylor, in a massive hit. A massive hit from the corner. I think that Sheets coming in, and he just perfect timing. And there's going to be a timeout on the field as that receiver, Beckett Taylor, is still down. The 5'9" sophomore. The 5'9" sophomore Taylor was on the receiving end of that one. You hate to see it. I think he got his wind. I think he got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. So I think the player who tackled him, I think that Sheets is the one that's down. Taylor getting up, the one who got hit from. Yep, and after a play like that, just as we suspected, I think that was a wind knocked out of both situation there. That was one of the best timed and best form tackle hits you'll see. You know, as you watch high school football, the timing by Sheets, hitting, wrapping, driving through, a great play there. So it's going to be second down for the first time. We see number 88 for the Patriots, Dom Nichols, in the game as a tight end. Nichols is a freshman at 6'4". He gives them a major threat in the middle of the field. But Hilton's going to roll right. He's going to find Jaden Pritchard for a first down. Second. Oh, and that's going to be enough for a first down. TJ's having some success on the quick, short passes. Get Hilton moving outside, have him throw it to number 2, Pritchard, and that's been the most success they've had so far. Hilton now rolling out again, getting outside the pocket, and Hilton's going to get outside and take about 4 yards there. Again, as we mentioned, once they break contain, there's some danger there as Again, Coach Doc upstairs can't be happy that the defensive ends are getting sucked inside so quickly and so easily, allowing them to get outside. Gonna be second about 6 yards, it looks like, for Thomas Johnson. Hilton back at quarterback. Number 8, Ethan Crowlow beside him. 88, John Nichols in the slot. They're going to give it to Crowlow, who's going to come to the outside of the jet sweep. He gets a big block from Nichols, and I think they're going to get either 2 Pritchard or 88 Nichols for a hold there. And I don't 100% think that they had to do that. I think they're going to get Nichols, the big freshman. He was making a nice block, and he just held on a little bit too long, and I don't think he even had to do that because the guy was already past him. So they're going to walk him back 10 yards here. And that's exactly what it is. Yeah. All right, and here come the Patriots up to the football. Second and 9 now after the holding penalty. Pritchard coming off the right side. He's got a caravan of blockers. He tiptoes up the right sideline. And he's slippery with the ball in his hands. And again, good things happen when number 2 touches the football. Gain of about 6 for Pritchard there. Third and about 4 for TJ at the Oakdale 23. Pritchard is the Wildcat again. He's got Crowlow beside him. They're going to give it to Crowlow off the right-hand side. Picks up a big block from the right guard on the kick-out. And he's going to be very close for a first down. It's going to be close. And they're going to move on for a first down.
We started at the 25.
I think that was 54. Gavin Bowen with a nice kick out there that let him get that first down. All right, so Pritchard and Putnam now in the backfield. He's going to go to Putnam, and they're going to try the same looking play, but to a very different result this time. As Boston and crew on the outside. Rozier more worried about hearing his name than getting lined back up, it looks like. Second and long here for TJ inside Oakdale territory for the first time today. Nichols, the freshman, in motion to the slot. Hilton's going to roll back the pass. He's going to look at the freshman. Oh, and he telegraphs it a little bit. And Braden Kuhn drives on that hard and breaks it up. And I think Kuhn had the end zone in his eyes because if he could have caught that, he was taking it the distance. Hilton was staring at the middle of the field the entire time. And Kuhn jumped on that before the ball was even out of his hands. Third and long now for the Patriots. Wildcat looking quarterback with number 8, Ethan Crowlow. Crow's going to take it off to the right-hand side, makes a man miss, but there are just too many Bears. I think they went back to the well one too many times on that look. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. After one, your Oakdale Bears 28, the visiting Thomas Johnson Patriots 0. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me if I sound starstruck. Former Oakdale Bears state-winning quarterback, mono survivor, and current Kent State quarterback Colin Schlee is in the house tonight.
I got it.
He's at my keys later behind me as soon as I get there. Coffee together, talk about what's going on. He's gonna come out and talk to his boy. All right, TJ taking over. 4th and long. Big play here, TJ. To start the second. Pritchard at the bottom of the screen, single coverage. Hilton's looking for him. He lofts it up. And there just wasn't enough real estate. That was Hilton to Pritchard the whole way. And they just ran out of room. Garrett Witt on the coverage there, making sure that nothing crazy happened on that one, but the pass was well out of bounds. Survivor. Oakdale taking over at their own 20-yard line. Joseph Pippin, the junior, at quarterback, looking like the senior Orion Popovsky behind him. Frischkorn, Kuhn, and Dorner out wide. Gibbs going to go up the middle to Popovsky. And Popovsky, you know, as a runner, he's not flashy, he's not elusive, he's get the ball, make one cut, and get upfield. Sophomore Aiden Blake playing fullback now is the slot. And they're Pippin's gonna read it, pull the ball, and he's gonna run outside, lower the shoulder. Another first down. And I love seeing Joe Pippin pull it and run. At the beginning of the year, when Pippin would run, it kind of looked like a baby deer crossing the road. But right now, that was some confidence on that pull to get outside, put his shoulder down, and get a first down. Blake and Popovsky in the backfield. They're going to give it to Popovsky. He's going to cut up inside. And a nice play by number 75, Elijah Harvey. Making a big play. And that's where you see the sophomore Blake that got called up. He didn't stick on that block long enough. You know, he thought that Popovsky was going to go outside. The hole was actually inside, so he let up. And Larvey was able to come in there and make the play. Second and long here, Pippin's going to turn and throw a little high in behind his intended target, Andrew Hodges, coming out of the backfield. So 2 negative plays in a row here for the Bears. It's going to bring it to 3rd and long here. I wouldn't be shocked to see Dorner on the outside or have them get Kuhn involved running down the middle of the field. Pippin gets, he's going to roll right, he's going to look back, they have the screen set up for Hodges, and he's got blocking in, running room, and again, another case of not staying on your block long enough. That is the sophomore there for Oakdale, Thomas Catravanas, who has a bright future at the position, who just didn't stay on that block long enough. If he holds that for another second, Hodges has a whole lot of running room ahead of him. And you like to see Coach Grenier, the offensive line coach, didn't get upset with him. He walked right up to him as he was coming off the field and just coached it. That's a coachable moment. He makes a mistake, talk about it, go through, and again, another snap has been used this year. The snap was cattywampus, but Frischkorn's able to get it and kick a line drive bouncer that goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line. So TJ will take over at their own 22 with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. TJ comes out with two of their running backs in the backfield. It's going to be 6, Josh Brown, I believe. And a little bit of confusion is going to lead to another Thomas Johnson timeout to get recollected. Right, looking across county again, Ligonor just went on the scoreboard with a 4-yard touchdown run by Brady Domro. However, the extra point was missed. And then, right afterwards, Urbana gets the football, and quarterback Kyle House throws it to Eric Kohler out of the backfield for a 44-yard touchdown. And Urbana up 14-6 on Ligonor. That game has about 10 minutes left in the second quarter. And again, the last update I have is Walkersville and Middletown tied at 6 after the first. I stand corrected. In halfway through the second quarter, 13-13, Middletown and Walkersville all tied up. TJ comes back out, first down at their 22. The quarterback goes in motion. And they're going to follow the quarterback, and he is... And number 6, I believe that was that Ethan Provo. It gets tackled quickly. Nothing doing on that right side. Excuse me, that was 6, Joshua Brown. So TJ trying to mix it up, trying to do some wildcat type looks where they get a bunch of running backs in the backfield, get blockers in front of them and try to get to the edge. And it has worked a few times, but Oakdale's almost to snuff and they tighten up the outside of that defense. And I think they're going to try to take TJ throw the ball more here. Hilton rolling to his left, pressure from Wheeler, he's going to turn, he's going to pass it to number 26, Beckett Taylor, but for a very short gain, maybe 4 yards on that one. Looking like 3rd and 78 here from TJ. Number 18, Cecil Doherty, wide receiver at the top of the screen, has good size. Again, the freshman, Darren Nichols, at the bottom of your screen at 6'4". Instead, it hits number 2, Jaden Pritchard, on a little rub route. Nichols, the big tight end, cleared out the middle of the field, and Pritchard came underneath on a nice throw and catch from Hilton to get a big TJ first down. TJ comes back up. quarterback. Trips the ball on the screen. He's going to look at it on the screen. He had 26 running down the seam who wanted to hit, but the D-line got back there quickly with Fernandez and Wheeler end up making the tackle. He did look like he had 26 Beckett Taylor coming down the seam, but that Oakdale D-line's been giving them problems all night. And he was unable to get the pass off before he had to scramble for that 4-yard gain. Going to go to the top. John Nichols comes in motion. Back to the top of the screen. They're going to give the ball to the running back off the right side, and he has nothing going nowhere fast. He may have a yard. That looks like the sophomore game late on the tackle. 35 here for TJ. Ball at the 41-yard line. Come up to the lineup. I've lost count of how many different players have taken a snap today. Pritchard's going to go off to the left. He's going to find a seam. And that's going to be enough for a Thomas Johnson first down. This Pritchard kid has impressed me all night. He's quick, he's shifty, he runs hard. That was a play that looked like it was going nowhere fast. He kind of gapped the defense enough for a Thomas Johnson first down out to the 50-yard line. Down to 11, Billy Coughlin in the game now for TJ. First time he's checked this receiver down at the bottom of your screen. Motion by Beckett Taylor. Off to the right, they're going to give it in the middle to Jack Putnam. Putnam's going to run hard for about 3 or 4 yards. Pritchard's 2.
It's 22. Just because they feel like it's
All right, 2nd and 6 here for TJ. Oakdale makes some substitutions. Starting back on defense as they cross the 50. A little confusion here. Double slot look for TJ. Nichols in motion. Off to the right side. Long, he's going to throw it up to Doherty and a little too far out of bounds. The safety Ridgeway made his way over there. Or excuse me, the safety Akavich made his way over there in the ball, and this wind just drifted on him a little bit. Doherty, I think, has a younger brother who I teach in Varsity. He's a pretty solid basketball player, and he looks like he moves pretty well out there. He's probably around 6'3", 6'4". Going up against some of these shorter Oakdale corners, I wouldn't be surprised if they go well again and try to get him up top for a jump ball. Pritchard, the playmaker, ball on the screen. And they're again going to look at Doherty, and he can't see it the whole way in. They were looking to hit the bubble screen. I don't think he was going to go anywhere if he even pulled that ball in, as the Bears defense was not fooled and were flying to the football there. So with 4th and 6, it looks like TJ's going to bring out the punt team. Oakdale electing to keep the defense out there and go in safe mode for the punt to prepare for anything. My man Ben Turks, the punter back there, ready to boot away to Andrew Hodges, who has slowly drifted backwards. Good snap and a good high punt. Fair catch made there at the 13-yard line. A really nice punt by Perch, pinning the Bears deep in their own territory. With 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second quarter, it is the Oakdale Bears 28, and Thomas Johnson Patriots 0. And the wind has continued to pick up here in the Bear Den, making our vantage point in the Oakdale Crosswalks a very chilly one. All right, first down for the Bears. We got Pippen back at the helm. He's going to give it on the outside. Lafosky blocks, and he is going to be wrapped up quickly. I think that is that number 11, Coughlin, coming up on the tackle. Number 11, Billy Coughlin. Coming up quick now. That was a nice play by that guy. Junior, safety and wide receiver. Pippen again. He's going to look at the top of the field. He's going to throw it up. They got Coon streaming down the middle, and he just overthrows him. The defensive backs were staring at Turner, and Coon went screaming down the middle of the field, but just a little bit up. You know, with the vantage point right now with the sun, that's exactly where Coon had to look to track that football. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Bears at their own 19-yard line. TJ's really settled down. Oh, and it looks like they jumped. As soon as I was going to say, TJ's really settled down since that first quarter. They've limited some of the things the Bears like to do. They've had some offensive drives. And a quick jump off sides. They make it now 3rd and 4. Pippen again. Lafosky behind him. Goes Lafosky up the middle. Lafosky's going to carry a few people. Again, takes him all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the Oakdale Bears first down. Oakdale back quick to the ball. Quick handoff again, looking like Lafosky again, right up the middle. And like I was saying about Pop, he's not going to bring it to the edge. He's going to get it, one cut, get upfield, get what he can get, and it's normally a first down. Pippen again, rolls to the outside. He's looking for Coon, wasn't there. A dangerous pass where he throws against his body. Looking for Hodges. You can tell as soon as he threw that, he wanted it back as he kind of rushed that in there as he ran out of real estate at the sideline. Looking like Witt now is going to shift from running back to quarterback. So the dual threat senior Garrett Witt at quarterback with Dorner in the backfield. Witt's going to give it to Dorner. He's going to pitch it back to Pippen. Some trickeration. They got Coon down the middle, and it just overshoots Coon. He had him there. Again, just a little bit overthrown. To the credit, Pritchard was right there running behind him. They were not fooled on that one. I honestly think if Dorner would have ran that, if Dorner would have just ran it instead of pitching it back to Pippen like the design, he probably could have picked up a first down. But Coach Stein going for the big play there with one of his patented gadget plays. And they give it up the middle to Popowski, and they're not going to get it. They are not going to. I think, yeah, number 80 for Thomas Johnson, who we don't have on our sheet. We don't have a number 80. Makes a great tackle short of the first down. And that's going to be a turnover on downs as TJ will take over at the Oakdale 39 with 3 minutes left in the first half. So you throw out the first 2 minutes of this game where Oakdale scored on a few big plays. This is a completely different ballgame. TJ's really settled in, and they've been able to do some nice things on offense and defense as well to slow down this Bears attack. Hilton again. He's going to do a quick shuffle pass to number 8, Crowlow. And not going to get much there.
Second down.
You gotta love that short little jet pass there that gives quarterback stats for a pass, even though they throw it about a foot. Second and 9 now. Hilton drops back, looking for his man deep. He points him, he's got him going, and and then Hilton does a great job of directing his man downfield. Scrambled to get out of the pocket, throws a beautiful ball up, a little bit off target, but if you're number 8 Crowlow, you gotta make that catch. Your quarterback scrambling, running for his life, you have the ability to make such a big play there, and you gotta catch that. You have to catch that if you're Crowlow. A heck of a play there by the quarterback, Hilton. 44 Pierre Green now in the backfield. The first time we've called his name or seen him on the field today. Hilton takes the snap, and I think they're going to get a full start on TJ. It's a timeout by the Bears ahead of that. Timeout Oakdale with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. We got a number for that defensive stop by TJ on the last Oakdale drive. That's Joseph Cassende, who made the tackle to stop Oakdale from getting a first down and having a turnover on downs. So after the Oakdale timeout, TJ coming back out, they got Pritchard down on our screen. We have that Bucker Pritchard at the bottom. Coming up underneath, pass and catch for another first down for TJ. That's hitting Crowlow over the middle again. Another TJ first down. Clock lines just under 2 minutes left. This would be a big one for TJ if they can punch one in here. Bears defense makes some changes. Safety comes out, lineman back in. Hilton takes it, drops back. He's looking deep for Pritchard. And I don't know if there was a miscommunication, but Hilton threw that up top. Pritchard was not ready for the go route. And Charlie Sheet sees that one come off his hands. I think he was shocked to see that one revert. No Tommy Johnson player anywhere near him. He almost could have fielded that like a punt. Second down and long now for the Patriots as the wind rips through the stadium. Hilton lines up the quarterback. Low off the screen. Pritchard, Brown, and Coughlin at the bottom, putting him in the backfield. Hilton takes a snap. He's going to fire it underneath, looking for Pritchard. Trying to get that quick slant under the post. Oakdale was there, even if the catch would have been made. Oakdale makes a defensive substitution. Josh Boston coming out, bringing in Dorna as the safety again. Get a little more speed and the athletes on the field. for this 3rd and long. Minute and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Again, one trip to the bottom of the screen here for the Patriots. Hilton rolls the way of the trips. There's going to be a hold, so this play is going to come back. Hilton fires it up, and it's going to be picked off by Cameron Dorner. Dorner has a whole bunch of blockers on the left side, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 27, 28 maybe yard line. I think they're going to go ahead and decline the holding penalty there on TJ. That was pretty blatant right from the jump. Oh! Penalty's going to offset here, so there must have been a hold in the defensive backfield. Was the holding on the return? If the holding's on the return, though. Ooh. Okay, so First County officials at their best this evening, so you know there's going to be a couple circus calls. So apparently they're going to say there was a holding in the defensive backfield during the play, apparently, and they're going to call it offsetting. Yeah, so nothing really happened on that play. So we'll start over. Here we go, 3rd down for the Patriots. Hilton fakes the handoff, and he has Hodges all over him from the start. Hodges on the solo blitz off the edge. I don't know how Hilton was even able to hold on to that football. And a timeout taken by Coach Stein. 112? 112 on the clock. 1. Oh, perfect. We should go play charades somewhere. So Coach Stein, seeing a 4th and long and having a timeout in his back pocket, is going to stop the clock and force TJ to punt the ball back to the Bears with some time. And then, as film has dictated over the last few weeks, some of these TJ punts have been an adventure. Snaps have been high, the punters had trouble fielding some, kicks going out of bounds, so Coach Stein sees that, realizes he has a chance from the offensive possession here with a minute left, and he's going to force a punt now with a minute 12 left with Dorner and Hodges, both dangerous return men, with their heels on the 10-yard line. Snap is low, Perch does a nice job fielding it, he takes it, gets a lot of air underneath it, a beautiful punt. Hodges is going to call the fair catch at the 15, but a heck of a punt by the big fella. 51, Ben Perch, the sophomore, plays offense and defense, kicks off and punts. I would be exhausted by now. He would be my spirit animal out there right now. All right, Pippen's going to bring the Bears out. A minute and 5 seconds left in the first half. Dorner at the top of the screen. Pippen's going to take off and run with it. And he's going to come out. He's going to get about 8 yards. He's got to hurry up. The clock is running. The clock is running. They had guys running deep on that one, so this is going to burn a lot of time off the clock here. I don't think Oakdale has any timeouts left. 2nd and 4 here. Pippen again. Drops back. He has time to throw. He's going to launch it downfield, and I'm not sure what got going on here, because both receivers just ran to the 50 and kind of stopped. So now with the clock stopped and 32 seconds left, I'd like to see what play Coach Stein comes up with here. Coon, the starting slot receiver, comes back in for Ridgway, who's in there on the play. I'm going to do the thing I always get wrong. I'm going to say they're going to throw a screen here to Hodges. They had it earlier. They were one block away. Let's go screen here to Hodges on 3rd and long. And if nothing, we go back. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. The screen to Hodges. Hodges up the right-hand side is going to get enough for a 1st down. A big thank you to the fans out there who applauded me being correct. As we mentioned, it does not happen often. But as that play proves, Coach Stein should listen to me more. For 1st down for Hodges, Cassende there gets him out of bounds. 24 seconds left. Ball in the Oakdale 29. Pippen rolling to his left. Got some Patriots pressuring him. He's got to turn and throw it. And he's got, oh my goodness! Pippen with a circus throw somehow gets it out. And Hodges saw green grass in front of him and just doesn't look it in the whole way. Oh, that's the guy you want with the football. As Mr. Copen, the Western PA native, says, that looked like my guy Big Ben there, with people hanging all over him and still throwing it. A little less facial hair there. Pippen rolls right, looks the way of Dorner. Dorner on the double move, and he's going to get out of dodge. Dorner cuts his losses there. Pippen cut his losses. He was looking for Dorner. Give Thomas Johnson credit. They were double covering him. They know that he is the guy that they want to go to. So Pippen cuts his losses, gets out of bounds without taking a hit. So we got 9 seconds left with all actuality. This will most likely be the last play of the half. Oakdale lines up. Dorner at the wing. They're going to give the ball. Oh, it's going to be a fake. Pippen's going to run around with it. And he's going to be tackled. And that'll be the end of the 1st half with your Oakdale Bears with a fast start, scoring 28 points in the opening stand-up. And that's how it'll end at halftime with Oakdale 28, Thomas Johnson 0. Please stay tuned for the Oakdale dance team as well as the 2nd half of your game.
Entertaining us this evening, Mr. Copeland, roster, as the wind blows, and continues to blow. Win. Okay. By the way, the biggest team, there's Watson. There's Watson, who's always here. This team. All right, let's do it. At this time, we welcome the Oakdale High School dance team. Yeah, like CMU. They win this game, they go to the conference championship. Everybody on YouTube was watching. It's just a commentary. Well, he actually helps me because he does all the players. So I do it just sometimes. There's sometimes we just think the same way. It works out well. It's I just trust them. It's hard to talk into like because it takes like a split second for it to come back into your ear. So you have to zone out the slack back. You get to the start after a while. What's that? As my friend always tells me, oh, this is backward. Yeah. And I just yeah. And it always was right into our faces.
overtime. Forgiveness. Yeah, they pushed back some stuff. No.
Look out. What happened? Look out. Joey's in the zone right now. Get off the hammer. We gotta open the engine before it works.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of your bowl game here. Oakdale 28, Thomas Johnson 0. Oakdale will start by kicking off. to start the third. Believe it's Putnam. Matthew D. And Putnam fields it low. Goes in the middle, kicks it outside. There he's met by a group of Bears. Is that number 12, Jonathan Frischkorn down there, making the tackle. I believe he was the first one there. Hilton, the quarterback for the Patriots. We got a bunch set to the bottom of the screen here. Hilton rolls right. He's going to look towards that bunch. Scrambles out of the pocket. He's going to launch it deep. And number 5 for TJ. The pass intended for TJ DeYoung. And that's looking like no Garrett Witt there on the coverage. The ball was a good 10 yards short, and Witt tried a little toe tap on the sideline, but the ball was just out of his reach. I like that shot by TJ, though, going deep on the first play, trying to keep Oakdale off balance. TJ again, a bunch formation off to the right. DeYoung up to the top. We got a little movement there by TJ, by the left guard. They'll move them back 5 yards, 2nd and 15. Second and 15 now for the Patriots. Hilton leads them up the line. Brown in motion across the formation. The give's going to go in the backfield to Crollo. But a big play. It looks like the sophomore Eden Blake knifing through the middle, making the tackle for a big loss. Great job of the interior lineman there to take up those blockers and give Blake a free run for the tackle in the backfield. 3rd and Frederick County now for the Patriots. And we're going to see a hold, I believe, coming. It's going to be a hold on TJ. That's going to send them back, declined by Oakdale to turn it 4th and 20. It makes me wonder if Coach Cicero is going to dial up a punt block here with TJ Hunter Ben Perch with his heels on the goal line. Dorner and Hodges back deep for the Bears. Oakdale brings slight pressure and Perch rushes that one ball off the side of his foot. Oakdale started with the ball at their own 38-yard line.
38.
To get started here. And I believe we're going to see more tempo here. Coach Thomas to get these guys in a rhythm. A couple core offensive possessions to close out the half for the Bears. Credit to TJ as well for tightening up on defense. Pivot with the read. A late goal there. Big game by Kokoski. He's Witt playing running back now. The 2 quarterbacks there on that give. Pippen held that thing until the last second, and Witt was able to go forward for a solid 14-yard gain. Pippen again, straight up the middle to Hodges, and Hodges over the interior of that offensive line all the way down. Nothing but a quick give to the fullback, and the big boys on the inside. Lane, Rozier, Laskowski in the middle, just cruising downfield. A fumble on the snap. Pippen falls on it. Center says, hey, my bad. Pippen says, we're Gucci. Let's get started again. Lost a few on that one. Breaking up some of the momentum that Oakdale had over the first couple plays. Pippen again. Coon in motion there to get it straight up the middle of Poplawski. Poplawski puts a shoulder down to churn out a few more yards. Oakdale went right back up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 7.
Katrawanis, the sophomore, making his first start at left tackle today. And Pippen with Poplawski behind him. They're going to give it to Poplawski up the middle. And he's going to get about 3, maybe 4 more. It's going to be 4th down here. I want to say 2, maybe 3. Can they get a first down there? It looks like they might be able to get a first down inside the 1-yard line. Dorner and Coons let out the line to the top. First corner to the bottom of your screen. Pippen takes a snap. He's going to handle Poplawski off the right side. Gets a block. And Poplawski's going to be close. Looks like he fumbled the football. Poplawski reaching for the goal line. I think he lost it. Several TJ defenders initially signaled that they had the ball. A scrum above the pile here. Still trying to sort it out. Here's our Frederick County officials here. Still no signal. A lot of you standing around. And they are going to say that it is short. And it's TJ Ball. Not sure what happened there. We couldn't see it. There wasn't much communication there by the officials, but at the end of the day, it's going to be TJ Ball at their own 1.5, maybe 2-yard line here. I mean, that looks like the 1-yard line, so I guess they recovered it. I thought Oakdale could get a first down here inside the 1. You'd think if it was that close, they would have measured, so they would have had to have called that a fumble. Oakdale bringing up the big boys up front. TJ going to stack the receivers off the right side. But betting man would say they're going to follow those guys here. Hilton out his pistol, rolls right, rolling, looking, seeing, and picked off! Brayden Carroll on the left hand side, he's going to go all the way back for an Oakdale touchdown! Wow! Hilton retreating back with his goal line right there. Fires a pass, looking to go deep to number 6. Joshua Brown, but Coon from his safety spot steps in front of it and tiptoes down the sideline for an Oakdale Bears touchdown. Kupiak on now for the extra point. This has to be 35. Picking that up, and it is good! Kupiak on fire here in the kicking game. And that is going to give us a 35-0 Oakdale lead, which will in turn start a running clock. So the clock is now running. due to the score here at 35-0. Bears up. Yeah, we had the clock running up here, credit Joey Lane on top of it. It only took him 5 or 6 games, but he finally knows when to start the clock. He was rolling with it. And the referee looked at us, and we already had it going on, so hey, let's play on. Let's keep going. Kubiak now, kicking for the Bears. A high driving kick, feeling like putting it at the gate. Runs into his own blocker, and then again the Bears with a gang tackle. Stopped him short of the 20-yard line. So now we've got the running clock here. I'm looking at, I see some new jersey numbers coming in the game for Oakdale. This is what I was really hoping to see tonight. Give those seniors, their last night, their last time, they're strapping it up for the Bears. Give them some run. Get some of those sophomores they've called up, some of the juniors they haven't played as much. Get them in there and get them some experience here in this last game tonight. A little confusion as the Bears have made some wholesale changes. Number 4, Joe Mombo runs out at the last minute. Bunch formation on him. Snap is fumbled by number 6, Josh Brown, and the Bears, Michael Wheeler is there to make him pay. Wheeler, the senior, quickly gets in there on him. As the clock continues to run. It's going to be second and about 16 here. As you see the Bears continue to make some additional substitutions as we move forward. Hilton with Carlo in the backfield. Motion man goes the seam. Hilton running, he got, there's Bears all over the place. And they're in the end, they're going to call it Wheeler and Boston, it looked like. Were Wheeler and Jack Murphy there with the sack. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line here. So 3rd into the Spring Ridge Lice to go. Say that 5 times fast. Thanks, Tony, and Mr. Cope and I also had that one. 3rd and long, the quarterback in motion now. He's going to go out as a lead blocker. Carlo tried to get to the outside, a nice block by Brown, but he's still going to be well short of a first down. Bringing it on now for the Patriots. Punt return team on. As Mr. Church gets ready to punt off here, we still have 14-12 Urbana over Ligonor coming out of halftime. And at the end of the third, Church fumbles the snap. Oh my God! He throws and it's blocked by number 22, Putnam. Oh my! You're seeing a whole lot of everything tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned, the TJ punt team is an experience, and you guys just got to witness the Ben Birch experience. Bobbled snap, 3 people hanging off of him. He throws the ball downfield. There was a whole lot going on there. We were just missing Stanford bands. And that's going to give the ball back to the Bears. After all that fun, that's going to go back to the Bears. But Mr. Birch, I hope he puts that right in that highlight film. And I'm seeing some major substitutions for the Bears coming in here. I'm seeing some seniors. Pippin at quarterback now. I see Daniel Kaler coming in at fullback. The senior wide Polofsky. Lawton, another senior wide receiver. Polofsky straight in the middle. He breaks a few tackles. And he's going to take a big gain for 15 yards in a first down. Clock continues to run as we're around 2 minutes left here in the third quarter with this running clock situation we got going on here. Pippin at quarterback. Polofsky and Caleb with him in the backfield. He's going to give it right up the middle to Polofsky again. Polofsky brings it to the outside, and he gets into the end zone. The senior, Orion Polofsky, scores for the Bears to make it 41-0. Awaiting the Sean Kubiak extra point to see if he can make his 6th in a row. Kubiak on the kick. With Holder. Snap is good. Hold is down. And Kubiak bangs it through the uprights. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, your Oakdale Bears 42, the visiting Thomas Johnson Patriots 0. Let's check some scores from around the county. Wow, end of the third, still 13-13 in the Walkersville Middletown Frederick County Championship game. And that's all I'm seeing as of right now. As Twitter has decided to go down on me. So, as of right now, we have 2 very close games going on outside of Frederick County. Before this kickoff is scheduled to go, we are going to run out of time in the third quarter, and we're going to go ahead and flip the field here, and Oakdale is going to kick off to TJ to kick off the fourth quarter. Now, how many times can I say kickoff in one sentence? Well, Mr. Kevin kicks off some music here to start this delay. There we go. Kickoff's going to take a few bounces. Going to be picked up by number, I believe that should be number 6, Josh Brown. Alrighty. right, look, we have a new quarterback in the game for the Patriots. That's number 19, sophomore Jackson Bittner. Now coming into the game to play for TJ. Maybe get for TJ great learning experience, get some new kids in the game, give them some experience here playing at the varsity level. Bittner, he's going to give it to Putnam on the right side. Putnam gets the edge. He's going to get outside for about 6 yards there. Lawton and I believe Austin Gaskill forced some out fouls there. Number 13, Jovan Whitehurst in the game at corner for the Bears. Number 82, Scott Mason playing some safety now. Number 4, Joe Mambo in linebacker, a fan favorite. Bittner's going to give us number 8, Perlow. Perlow's going to break a few tackles on the left side, and he's going to get out of bounds. Tackle there by Mambo. But that's going to be enough for a Thomas Johnson first down. Yeah, a little late. TJ comes up for the line here. Bittner, quarterback. Hilton's the starter, still playing a tight end, wide receiver, H-back for the Patriots. Mr. Do everything really for them. Bittner face it, he's going to run off the left side. Bittner with a really nice read there, getting outside. That Oakdale end dove straight inside. That's exactly what you're not supposed to do in this defense. Alright. Bittner comes here, a bunch formation for the Patriots that's off the screen. Doherty all by themselves at single receiver at the bottom. And we have a lot of movement there by the Patriots. That's going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 9 now for the Patriots. 55, David Harris in the game for the Bears, as well as 56, Kyle Beebe. And 57, Jack Murphy also getting some reps in here. Bittner center, checks the player's wrist. Gives it to Crowell, who's... Oh! Crowell, a bit of a... Crowell decided to just throw the ball instead of taking the hit. He threw the ball. Ridgway for the Bears caught it. I don't know what they're going to call it here. He clearly threw the ball forward. Oakdale clearly caught the ball in bounds. But if you've been around Frederick County football long enough, you will know that clearly can often provide some questions for our officials. And just like that, they are going to give the interception number 7, Carson Ridgway. And Frollo, I mean, he's almost out of bounds. All he has to do is take one more step. He throws it one-handed, and no one in a Patriot jersey near him. And Ridgway's able to catch that, get his feet in bounds, and now it's Oakdale ball. The clock continues to run as Joey does not press stop, as he's been instructed multiple times. Very commendable job there, Mr. Lane. Oh boy. This miscommunication, and Pippen's gonna get out of bounds. A little miscommunication there. That is something you will see when you get some of the young guys, some of the people who aren't used to taking all these reps. You will see some miscues there. Good credit to the TJ guys. Across the score. Pippen and quarterback, he's got Mongo and Taylor with him here. The backfield snap, he's going to give it down to Taylor, and Taylor's going to be met immediately. Timing was off on that one, snap was high. And Pippen had to really get up to get that snap and then come back down to get it to Taylor. And in that time, the Patriots D line. It seemed like 54 Gavin Bowens will attack there. Third and long for Bears. The clock continues to matriculate down. Pippen fumbles the snap. Fumbles the ball. He was down. They're not going to call him down. However, he was definitely down. They're going to, again, talk about it. They're going to give it to TJ. Regardless of Pippen being on the ground when he fumbled. But hey, here you go. I try to come off as, I don't like to be biased. I'm not trying to be biased here, but you could say, go be the official. I don't want to do that either. I'm just saying. From my vantage point, it was clear. Alright, both teams making mass substitutions and changes here as we wind down the last 5 minutes of the game. They're going to give it to Carlo. Carlo's going to find a seam off the right side. A burst of speed going forward. He's going to take it all the way to the Oakdale 24-yard line there. First down for the Patriots. Alright, Bittner and Furlow in that backfield. Bunch formations up top. Bittner, he gets it to Furlow off the right side. Met by a few Bears. Puts his head forward. We really want these guys for Oakdale. Hold on to this shutout. The defense always prides itself in that donut on the scoreboard. And if you're a TJ, you got 3 minutes to add it in there and give something to work on towards next year. So an interesting contrast that we got going on here between the offense and the defense. Bittner doing a nice job telling everybody where to line up. He's going to give it to Carlo again off the left side. They are going to wear out Carlo on this drive as he's taking the ball every play. And he is not trying to pass it again. Alright, third and 2. TJ ball at the 21-yard line of your Bears. Under 3 minutes left to go in the game. Bittner and Carlo in the backfield. Putnam goes in motion. Hilton at the wing. Hilton now going in motion as well. And the flag for a little illegal procedure there on the Patriots. So that'll move up to that. It's going to push him back 5, so 3rd and short. Turns into 3rd and 6. As we now we're down to 2 minutes left in the ball game. Bittner off the low. Mombo gets in the backfield. Misses the initial tackle. And all I see downfield is my boy Perch. My boy Perch there, 51, the center, who's Mr. Doing Everything for TJ. Just took some poor offensive line for Oakdale about 8 yards downfield and pancaked him. I love this kid. Perch. I would assume. You kind of have to do. All right. Bittner there with Kerlow in the backfield. Two receivers on each side. Bittner, hard count, a lot of movement, both sides. I think they're going to call that though. Clock's going to run. They are going to call that on the Bears for jumping across. Both people moved. Things have gotten a bit ugly here in the late moments in terms of the penalties and. All right, 6 seconds left. TJ's going to huddle up. I'd like to see them at least. Let's throw one up to the end zone. You got number 5 down here at the bottom, TK Guillaume, who has a seismic height advantage at the bottom of the screen. They're again going to go to that man Kerlow. He's going to take the right side. He's going to cut back. And there are Bears waiting for him. I'm seeing number 51, David Sandy, the senior. I love to see Sandy get a tackle here on senior night. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it as the clock continues to run. A big thank you to the seniors of the Oakdale and Thomas Johnson teams. A shout out to everyone for making sure that this season could happen in all these circumstances. And we look forward to seeing you back here in person at the Den next fall. Stay safe. Thank you all for coming out and playing along.